Um, so it's been about 2 months since Melissa Smith has arrived. What difference has she made to the team?
A big one. Just we knew we needed to get Asia some help on the inside, and she's somebody who just, I watched over the past couple of years and just thought she had a lot of talent. What are you talking to me? Oh, um, anyways, she just helps in a variety of ways. Uh, not just points wise, but on the board, she's actually a really good rebounder. So we just tried to, throw her into the fire. She's responded well. She hasn't had a lot of practice time with us. It's really just been like learning on the job in games. Um, she's still getting all our play calls down. We just have not had practice time. So, but she's been a huge lift to the team.
It's the first game this season with you going up against Tyler Marsh, and I watched an interview that you did either this past off season or last year where you called Tyler Marsh was the guy that you wanted in your foxhole, and he was that guy that was there for you to lean on. What have you just seen out of him from when you had him on your staff that you knew that he could go off and be a head coach one day?
Oh, I mean, he just has all the characteristics. Great mind for the game, the work ethic, the ability to build relationships with people, the ability to lead people. But yeah, he's definitely, you can't have enough, there's not enough quality people like that you can have in your foxhole. He's just a really, really great human being, great mind. Yeah, I mean, I think he's got all the talent in the world.
Have you guys had any conversations leading up to today or today at shoot around of just,
Many of them. Many of them. We've had multiple conversations throughout this year. Different times, he's in like a whole new experience, but some of the things I could pick up the phone and call him about, he knows exactly what I'm talking about, But no, he's just a really trusted friend.
What do you attribute the turnaround in the second half, and how frustrating was that first half for you?
It was frustrating for everybody. It wasn't just me. I had a locker room full of frustration, and my biggest goal was just keep everybody on the ship and keep the ship moving in the right direction. Nobody gets to jump overboard. Everybody got to stay on board, and just really, it got to a point where I just felt like I needed to remind them of who they were, because I didn't feel like we were being who we were supposed to be. And so sometimes you just keep telling them until they believe it. So it was really just about every day just going back to work. I mean, we're like, well, you had to get embarrassed. I'm like, no, we didn't we got embarrassed on a few nights. We got humiliated. Like, and if that's what it takes to have a good, honest look in the mirror for everybody, then that's what it took. But the process is always part of the journey. And I've been telling them all year, understand the difference between being planted and buried.
You've had good teams, obviously, in the past. How does where you guys are right now compare to some of those other teams?
Every team is so different. It's like this team is learning how to win in a different kind of way than those teams in the past. We lost a lot of players, in the offseason, 4 really substantial pieces. So it was just bringing other people on board, a lot of teaching. This team is having to win with defense probably more than any of the other teams in the past, which is okay because this team is very good defensively when it's locked in. And when we're not locked in defensively, we're very capable of getting beat. But the defense has been the difference maker, and their ownership and their accountability on that end of the floor with each other has really gone through the roof. If anything, that's kind of what I'm most proud of, is just seeing that dig-in factor and that accountability factor within themselves.
Coach, what's your impression of Cardoso's development?
Oh man, I think she's just going to keep getting better and better. You know, it's interesting. They drafted Angel and Cardoso in the same draft and have figured out a way to make it work. I don't know if that's always the easiest combination to play huge bigs like that in the way the league moves. And I think her development and also Angel's development coming into more of a point forward. I mean, I think her playmaking ability is really what could set her apart. We talk about rebound being her thing. But if she gets into that like AT mode, she could be a real problem. But Cardoso, I mean, she's big. I think she's obviously very talented. And from what I understand, she's willing to put the work in. And when you got a player like that that's hungry and wants to be good, you know, you could have possibly a generational type player on your hands, just because of the physical tools that she's already been given.
How would you characterize what Jewel Lloyd's impact has been coming off the bench?
Yeah, I mean, her, any night she's capable of ringing up 20 to 30 on you, if not more. So having that threat off the bench is somebody that, as the other team is walking through our sets, they got to go over a lot of different things because not only do you have Jewel, you can have Dana coming in and hitting you for, they start hitting on the same night. That's 30 to 40 points possibly coming in off the bench. That's a huge, huge advantage for us. So, even though we moved her to the bench, all along she's been doing all the little things, playing defense, sprinting her lanes, setting great screens. I mean, she does a lot of little things to help you win. Why this little tweak to the bench? You'll probably have to ask her. But she's definitely been great in that role. I wish we probably could have pulled the trigger a little sooner on it because I think, both her and Dana have to be in that six-man of the year conversation with their ability to come in and impact a game, really take over a game, either one of them.
Can you also elaborate a lot on like Dana Evans? Because when she was here in Chicago, there were times where she just wasn't getting some of the minutes because of who she was playing behind.
Mhm.
And then it just seems that she's really found a niche and a groove in your system. What is it about her game that works with what you want to try and do with this team?
Well, the first thing is she just has different gears. She gives us a different gear. I think more times than not, she's probably the fastest person in the gym, and I want her to use that. So I've really just encouraged her all year to be very aggressive, be that spark plug, be feisty defensively. When she gets down and decides she wants to defend, I'm telling you, ball handlers want no part of her. And that's really helpful for the defense behind. I mean, it kind of sets the table for everybody else. Instead of getting hit with a screen, she's buying you time to catch up on the backside because of her ball pressure. So it's really helpful. But I don't know what the deal was here, but we love her in Las Vegas.
So anybody in Zoom, Callie, Nikias, either one of you have anything? Go ahead, Nikias.
Yeah, I got a quick one. For Coach, just kind of looking at some of the numbers from this year's team compared to other ones. This is the lowest paced team that you've had so far during your tenure. How much of that has been intentional versus what defenses have tried to take away from you?
None of it's been intentional. I hate playing slow. It just is what it is. I've tried to light a fire under Nikias. I want that ball kicked up. I want to play faster, but like at the end of the day, it's like a personality of your kid. It's going to be what it's going to be. I can't make it be something it's not. And so I've had to settle into some stuff that maybe I don't like that about us, but like it is what it is. We're winning games and we're winning it basically off the defensive end more than anything, which is very different. Years past, we had a high-powered offense. And for whatever reason, that's just been a little clunkier at times this year. But I do feel good about being able to win with our defense because, on any given night, even with a high-powered offense, you have a bad shooting night. A lot of times you're in jeopardy of losing games. And with this team, we can shoot terrible and still win some games. And so that's exciting for me. But that has not been by design, not my intentions at all. It's just been what it's been.
Got you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Let's go. Thank you, Becky.